Okay, folks, this is an overview of our lesson one, and what we'll do here is we'll just take our time on this to make sure that you follow along step by step. Now, let me see. Let's go to our content, and let's click on Table of Contents, and notice that you have this information there. And we want to click on Lesson One. Lesson One. Now, if you notice here on lesson one, we have the following here. Let me pause and change my screen for a second. Okay, here we go. So these items in lesson one are all of the things that you need to do for all your tasks for lesson one. After you do all these tasks, you are done with lesson one, and then you're able to work on lesson two. So let's just say I looked at my calendar, and yesterday, June the 2nd, was the first day for lesson one. So I'll go over here, and the first thing I want to notice is this advanced organizer. So in the advanced organizer, I'm looking through here, and it tells me my introduction has a good wording of that, talks about the student outcomes, what my goals are, and what the tasks are. That is so clear, and it's easy to know. There's no mystery about it. And of course, I don't like mystery math. That's not a good thing. And there you go. So there's your advanced organizer. Now I could click on this link right here, lesson one, and get back to that list. Now let's look at the second one together, assignments. This is probably the most important task for lesson one. Now, if you notice, we have the title. Now we have our reading assignment. So on the reading assignment, for example, we have two readings, and I'll click on the first. And I have to tell you that the textbook being free is just tremendous. Anyway, I'm gonna scroll down through here. Let me see. I know I'm not showing the whole bit of your screen, but you get the gist of what I'm talking about. So you have your learning objectives. These are the goals. We want to make sure that we not only address them, not only that we talked about them, they are explained. And if you have questions, you need to be asking them. All right, so this is talking about real numbers, irrational numbers. Here's a little graphic organizer that shows how they all are fit together. The number line, a very important idea in mathematics, graphing numbers. Here's a little section where we talk about double negatives. So a negative and a negative together would make a positive. Okay. Now don't forget what an integer is. An integer is like a whole number with a plus or minus sign. A lot of good examples here. Please read the text. Make sure if there's an underlined word and you don't know what it means, look at this. I could hover over it and it gives me some more information. So make a long story short. Here are several more examples. And now we have this pane right here. Now you don't see the whole thing, but just be patient there. So these are key takeaways. Hold on a second. Okay, so there we go. Key takeaways. This is a very, very good summary of what you were studying. Then here are your exercises. So the exercises for lesson one have already been picked out for you. All you got to do is just get to work. So graph the following sets of numbers, and that's what you're going to do. Graph them on a number line. All right, so this is talking about using the inequality symbols. Put the correct symbol given those problems, true or false. Okay, now this talks about using interval notation. Please make sure you read up on interval notation. These are questions related to absolute value. Here's some discussion board questions, and then here are your answers to your assignment. I think this is great. I really do believe this is going to help you. Mr. Staples, what do I need to do to make sure I'm doing what's right and I'm following along? Read the lesson, read the additional information, do the problems. That's what I would sincerely want you to do. All right, so let's go back, if I could. Oh, now notice we can't do a little shortcut there. We're going to go back to table of contents. And if you notice over here, lesson 1's posted right here, so we'll click there. All right, so now we have these other readings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please go through each of the readings. I'll click on real numbers for a second. So here's some more lesson material. Oh, let me pause here. Okay, so this is more good information here about real numbers. And that's it. It's just very, very short. Good explanation. What is a real number? What is not a real number? What are the different classifications? So please keep that in mind. So back up here, we'll go back to lesson 1. Tasks. There we go. Interval notation. You do need to understand interval notation, and that may be new to some of you, so please do that. Absolute value. Distance between 2 points. Evaluating algebraic expressions. The rules of algebra. Let me click on that. Now, you will see this information on your quiz, so please make sure you're reading all of these things, making sure that if there's something you don't understand, you're getting the understanding by either tutoring, asking me, or an alternate way. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to go back here. Now, lesson 1 discussion, this is where you could pose questions about lesson 1. That is fine. I have these videos, this particular video, in that lesson 1 discussion, so that is very helpful. And then when you feel you are ready, take the quiz. So let's talk about that quiz for a second. 10 questions over the material in lesson 1. You have, it opened up yesterday. You have till, I believe it is Sunday, so that's 7 days to take the quiz. So you may need to take a little bit of time to digest and let the information soak into you. But make sure that you're reviewing lesson 1 material. You got it. Take the quiz. That will help you. Please don't take the quiz as sort of your study guide for lesson 1, because that's only over certain questions. You want to master the material. That is well worth the effort for you to do, because you get a lot out of the class. Mr. Staples, can you say what you just said all over again in 5 seconds? Yes. Read the material. Do the assignment work. Do all the assignment work to make sure that you know the material. Check your answers. Get help on things you don't understand, questions that you don't know how we got the answer, and be ready to roll. Take your quiz. Now, if you're ready to take your quiz after the second day or tomorrow, take your quiz. And remember, you have 3 times to take it, and I will give you the highest grade. So that is a win-win situation. So please make sure that you take advantage of me. I mean, take advantage of that opportunity. That'd be a good idea. So this is lesson 1. You will be done with lesson 1. The only other thing that you have to do at the end of this week is do your weekly check-in. And that will be a good opportunity for you to share your thoughts. So I'm excited. There's your overview for lesson 1. A couple things to keep in mind. Remember, 3 tutor opportunities. 1, you could tutor with me. 2, you could do embedded tutoring. By the way, one of the embedded tutors, I'm trying to remember his name, Brian, he's already posted a link, posted a post on our discussion board, so you may want to look at that where he introduces himself. I'm very excited about that. And then 3, you have that smart thinking opportunity. So I suggest you try all 3 at least one time and know how they work. And then the last thing I'd like to mention today, Tuesday, June the 3rd. It's Tuesday, so it's office hour time from 6 to 9 p.m. and I will be available. I will be available to answer your email questions. I'll be available to answer your discussion board questions. Of course, this is assuming that the internet's connecting, the Earth is still standing, and all of that. But I plan to be available, and I'm going to try, if I can, to have a live whiteboard where you can see me work problems. Maybe that can help as well. So I'm excited, and I look forward to being available to you from 6 to 9 today. So I hope you're off to a good start. We certainly have a lot of very positive reasons to feel good about being in the course and getting started. I hope you read all the introductory material and you're ready to roll. So maybe I'll see you later tonight. Thank you.